my first major tour that I did was like 30, 40 cities with New Edition every night. New Edition, Brian McKnight, and Gerald Levert, God bless his soul, was on like special guest on like maybe 5 to 10 of the dates. And that experience was just like, it was priceless, man. Because I you know, some of those guys, like even now, like, especially from the New Edition camp, man, I just feel connected to all of them in different ways for different reasons, from different nights. You know what I'm saying? From Bobby included. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Bobby. It was on that tour with Bobby we connected with them. You know what I mean? Like I was there when he came out for the first time in Atlanta, and just came out, wasn't part of the show, and started doing the steps with them and the whole nine, and you know what I mean? Just to see where he, you know, to kind of see, to be a fly on the wall for that. And my time actually as an opener, contractually, was like 9 minutes. So I do a whole show in 9 minutes. I'm talking about like running around the amphitheater, pass out on stage, the whole 9 minutes with a band. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was interesting. And probably by like the 5th show, I got bumped up to like where they find more time for me. Like, man, let's give this kid at least like 15 minutes, you know? And it was cats like Gerald Levert that fought for me for that. You know what I'm saying? In particular, you know, it was certain members of New Edition, like, you know what I mean? Like, I would look over and see like cats out there watching the show. And I was prepared, and I was young. I was younger then, so I'm just like competitive. I'm off the stage with it, jumping off the stage. Then it got to the point by the time we got like show 20, Ralph was jumping off the stage. Like, boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, they definitely making me step up my game, and they are who they are, and you know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is dope. It was just like one of the dopest times. Dope tours, and a lot of cool stories. A lot of crazy stuff happening in there too. But it's you know, it ironically, man, it's like, but I say that, I also mentioned that to bring it full circle. Like, again, I said the first tour I ever did was with Brian McKnight, New Edition, with Gerald Levert. Now I'm on a label as a head A&R, and the artist on the label, I'm one of the artists there too. We do business, you know, we do Raheem DeVaughn business, but I'm also in the business of making records and giving my creative input. And my label mates, Brian McKnight. I didn't even mention, maybe I did Johnny Gill, Ralph Tresvant. You know what I mean? Sean Stockton from Boyz II Men. Like, it's a lot of heavyweights over there, you know what I'm saying? Tim Kelly from Tim and Bob's over there, you know, who produced Just Right. You know what I mean? So anything can happen. It's you know what I mean? That's like, you know, when we back outside, it's a lot of different tours that can happen, you know? So it all comes full circle, man. You know, it always comes full circle. And you know, at the end of the day, I'm thankful for the experience, you know. What a time to be alive, and definitely what a time to be in love coming soon. Nothing beats it, man. You know, moving around with Jazzy Jeff and mad skills. Me and Skills were Jeff's hype man. Like, we would, you know what I'm saying? We were the mic controllers, and between me and Skills, we were kind of like, we wouldn't even talk about it. We just feed off each other's energy, and he's an MC and I'm a singer, you know what I'm saying? And then he's a mic controller and I'm a mic controller. I host a lot of parties, you know. One of the other tour, I gotta throw this in there. One other tour was the Heineken Red Star joints. So I was one of the guinea pigs for that. I was one of the guys that toured. At the time, I want to say Kenny Burns brought me into a meeting. basically for some corporate cats and came and whatever, and that turned into a whole thing. You know what I mean? Tour situation. Jazzy Jeff, Dougie Fresh was on all the dates, and that's when me and Dougie got real close. And I would watch Dougie every night. Like, and this was before my travels with Jeff, but I would watch Dougie every night, and I would watch him like how he would just control like the building, everybody in it. You know what I mean? And that's something that I like. You know, I definitely have borrowed a lot and learned a lot from him. You know, on and off stage. You know what I'm saying? In terms of humility and being meek and humble. You know, and he's definitely one of them people that is in my top, 5 of like greatest performers. He's the greatest. He's one of the greatest of all times, man. He's a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Kid Capri, I gotta shout him out. Just certain things that stick out in your mind, like being in college and going to like Morgan State homecoming, and Kid Capri was DJ. It was my first time ever in like that environment in a club. It's like, not a club, but a gymnasium, right? And where Morgan played, where the basketball team played, and just like seeing that, the power, like the mic and music and spinning records. It's something to pull from all those different people, man, that create, a level of greatness for what I do as a live performer.